On the streets of Tokyo, a huge ice ball suddenly fell from the sky. The motorcycle hit the side of the road in a hurry. People panicked for a moment and hurried to find a place to hide. The streetlights were also smashed. The man wanted to move to a safe place, but he was accidentally hit by an ice block and led to the northwest. At the same time, the sky of Los Angeles was hit by an unprecedented hurricane. No one survived. The skyscraper was also in danger. A reporter was reporting on the scene. In a second, he was blown away by a huge billboard. The whole city was in chaos, and the disaster had just begun. Not long ago, meteorologist Dashin found something strange. The surface of the Earth is covered with huge storm clouds, and the area is expanding rapidly. The sea temperature is also dropping sharply. Dashin reported the situation to the International Meteorological Organization. He proposed a global warming to accelerate the melting of glaciers, which interfered with the activity of heat flow. When the heat flow stops, the world will enter the age of glaciers. But the vice president thought he was talking nonsense. He didn't take it seriously. Unexpectedly, the climate changed so badly. It snowed heavily in Shinjuku, a tropical region. Tokyo was also hit by a huge hail. In the sky of Los Angeles, a group of birds were flying south. The wolf pack in the zoo was also in a state of panic. Dashin found the vice president again. He speculated that the extreme weather would come soon. He suggested that the residents in the northern area should be evacuated to the south. But he was ignored by the vice president again. As expected, it happened soon after. 3 helicopters flew into the storm. The extreme low temperature made the equipment all out of control. The line was frozen in an instant. The propeller also stopped turning. Helicopters collided with each other. The pilot opened the cabin door and tried to escape, but his blinking skills were frozen to ice. The new era of ice is coming. A storm attacked New York, USA. The entire city's drainage system was paralyzed. Quaid was scratched by a car's iron plate. He saw a pair of mother and son trapped in the car. He went to help out of kindness, but he didn't know that the disaster was coming soon. A huge flood drowned the goddess. He rushed to the city. Dashin pulled Quaid into the high-rise library. They ran upstairs, but the flood still broke through the island. Even the taxi was rushed in. The whole city was in a mess. When the flood and storm subsided, the Earth will welcome a new era of ice. The high-rise finally realized the crisis, but it's 11 p.m. now. The cold storm will cover the globe in a week. Dashin suggested that the whole red line be dispersed. The president asked what to do with the people in the north. He said he could only listen to God. Dashin's son Xiao Shuai was also trapped in the north. He was hiding in the library. He came to the first floor to make a phone call to his parents. Dashin told him that the temperature outside was below 100 degrees. He told him not to go out. The flood flooded Xiao Shuai. There was no signal on the phone. Just when Quaid was anxious, Xiao Shuai came out. Quaid quickly put on his dry clothes and warmed him up with her body. Dashin identified his son's location and planned to rescue him. 2 partners were worried about Dashin, so they decided to go with him. And on Xiao Shuai's side, it started to snow outside. A cruise ship was rushed into the city and was stuck next to the library. Soon after, the flood became ice. Other survivors went out and turned south. People in the library also planned to set off. Xiao Shuai hurried to the south and told them that the temperature outside was extremely low. If they went out now, they would be frozen to death. The people didn't believe him at all and insisted on going south. Only a few people chose to stay. They began to collect food and threw the books into the furnace and planned to heat the books. And in the library, Quaid had a high fever. Just a few days ago, Quaid was injured by a car fragment when avoiding the flood. Now the wound has healed. He must be treated with antipyretics. Xiao Shuai decided to go out to look for medicine. 2 more friends went with them. They planned to look for it in the cruise ship that had drifted before. Soon they came to the ship and found the antipyretics. At this time, a gray wolf escaped from the zoo and ran towards them with anger. The 3 were just about to leave when the wolf came to them. In panic, a boy's leg was bitten. Xiao Shuai smashed it hard with a flashlight. After saving his companion, he quickly closed the door of the storage room, but there was no way to stay inside. His girlfriend was still waiting for him to go back to save her. He climbed out of the balcony and dug into the window on one side. He lured the wolf with his hands out. 2 companions took the opportunity to escape. In a moment of panic, Xiao Shuai also successfully got rid of the wolf's chase. The 2 dragged the injured companion to the library. At this time, the storm had surrounded the city. The cold air instantly froze in the tower. There was a breath of fresh air coming down from the building. The cold air spread quickly into the room. They were racing with the god of death. Fortunately, they rushed into the room in the last second and closed the door in time. I don't know how long it took. The storm gradually dissipated. The long-awaited sunshine finally appeared. Dashin found the library according to the location. It was covered by ice and snow. When he entered the room, he finally saw his son, Xiaoshuai. At the end of the movie, a group of people was found by the rescue team. They successfully boarded the helicopter and moved to a safe place. Although this is just a movie, the global warming problem really happened. If we don't protect our Earth well, maybe this day will really come.